Mineral review. Please remember the 5 characteristics of a mineral. Remember what all things have in common with those 5 characteristics and what exactly they mean. Talked about it the other day. Minerals are grouped into their chemical composition and what they're made of. The most common mineral group is the silicate family. Silicates contain oxygen and silica. Great examples are quartz, mica, feldspar. Carbonates is another common family. Calcite's a very good example of that. Oxides are a metallic ion and oxygen. Great example of that is hematite. The native elements, gold, diamond, silver, copper, contain nothing but one element. Going back to the beginning of the chapter, there are 2 ways that minerals form: cooling of magma, and also when we have some type of solution in which material is dissolved in the liquid and we get a mineral that precipitates and grows out of that solution. Physical properties are ways that we identify minerals. Remember that color is going to be misleading. A lot of minerals have different colors because of impurities that get into that mineral. Luster can either be metallic or non-metallic. Here are 2 examples. Pyrite has metallic luster, shines like a metal, whereas calcite is non-metallic. Streak is the powdered form of a mineral on a plate. A tile can be often different than the actual color of the mineral. Remember that the mineral must be softer than the streak plate. The streak plate has a hardness of 7, so anything above 7 will scratch the plate. Mohs scale is used to determine how easily a mineral can be scratched. Number 1 is the softest, 10 is the hardest. Another physical property is how it breaks. It can either cleave or break. If it cleaves, it breaks in very smooth surfaces. Fracture, it breaks in rough, random, jagged edges. Remember also that minerals each have their own crystal system. We didn't talk a lot about crystals, but here are just a few examples of different kinds of crystals. A few pictures to look at to think about cleavage and fracture. Remember, cleave is when it breaks in smooth, flat surfaces. Fracture, rough and jagged edges. Get you a second to think about that. Which one's cleavage? It would be this one. Not a great picture, but it would also be this one. That means your fractures are numbers 3 and 2 here. Last things, special properties, other properties that minerals can have. Didn't talk a lot about specific gravity, but we talked a lot about these other ones. Attraction to magnets, magnetite. The bending of light and hydrochloric acid would be calcite. Smell would be a mineral like sulfur. Taste would be a mineral like halite. Those are very unique to those minerals, and they really give you a good way to identify these minerals.